somebody stop me, stop me, stop me, oh, somebody stop me, Lord, if
shit. He about to fucking die. That must be some good ass weed. Shit. Oh my god, dog. You straight? You ain't about to die? Okay, shit.
Not today.
That's good then, shit. Just saying, he's coughing like a motherfucker. Damn, feel good to be playing this motherfucker again. Shit. Probably about to get my ass whooped though.
Why you stay that?
Shit, probably rusty. Shit.
About 3 days.
Shit, 3 days. Shit been long in 3 days.
First opened in 2002.
Yeah, this shit.
There's a look inside Ford
I don't know. You gotta
Field
have your
here in
rhythm together.
downtown
Shit.
Detroit, the
I
Motor
don't know. I
City.
was hot.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Detroit Lions. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
That's all I need, baby. Oh, shit. Now, why the fuck is my goddamn...
On first down, it's Stafford. Hauled in by Anderson.
White boy back there, man.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards.
What the fuck? This shit happened last time I played, too, man. Slot cornerback. Slot linebacker. Who the fuck is this motherfucker, man?
I see you.
I see you too. Shit. What the fuck going on though with my shit, man? Slot wide receiver.
I really don't like my job.
Who do? Who do?
I do.
I said who do? Shit.
First down.
This is Jay Dupree.
One play has him up
This
past
who?
the 40 already, and another first
Oh,
and
this
10.
Jay, what up,
If
Jay?
you play me ILLB2.
Oh shit.
Stafford on
Try that
first
shit
down.
now.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Oh my goodness, was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back.
Goddamn,
You're
girl, you
all
about to
smiles
fucking
up here.
cough
Hope
up
everybody
two
can hear my
lungs and
smile
shit.
on
Damn.
that play.
This is Jay.
So a tough early challenge here, second
I
and
can't
long
understand
after
that
the
stupid
sack.
shit.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Fuck. Hell. Oh, this EJ bum ass. Okay, I ain't know who the fuck. You ain't beat me, motherfucker.
Now a play fake here on first down. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like
Come
it,
on,
they
man. I
love
gotta
it.
get
Because
back to the
now
game.
everyone
I
gets
should've got
locked
back to the
in.
game,
The
man.
confidence
We
jumps
good.
up.
We good.
Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the side.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
We good.
Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he returns it
good.
to his own 18-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, it's Bortles. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 53 yards.
What you mean? God damn, baby, shit. Don't even ask me a question. Just smoke and try to do that shit. Concentrate on that. Shit. God damn. Cause we at the Lions house.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They got one side for each
You're
team.
facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered,
You know what I mean?
you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
No,
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Man, put that shit out. That shit is
Now
not the
Bortles
move.
throwing on second down. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, a 22.
You need to just pick that bottle up, put that weed out. That shit ain't for you right now.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Shotgun now for Bortles. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Fuck
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can thrive as...
Oh, this some bullshit. That's that.
What, you got kicked out the game?
No, I don't know. My players ain't where they supposed to be.
Home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Oh, what the fuck, man?
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Oh, hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But I believe the Lions will recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, this should work now. It should work now.
So from the
There
36
we
now,
go,
1st
man.
and 10.
That boy where he's supposed to be, man.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick and
Go, God, way. That's all you had to do, put the
for
play in the
sack
right
number
place,
9 now on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now a handoff looking right. He's got room to run past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep and got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Bortles now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Bortles going to come up here on 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Blake.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback.
What the fuck Deion about Deion the bum? I don't know what Deion the bum.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Yo, just took a play, bro.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out. Working from the gun, it's Bortles.
See that,
too strong. Down he goes. Jared Davis coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
372. Hey, hold it. It's all right.
To throw is Bortles. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Stafford now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Stafford now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
On the 1. Okay, that's good. That's cool.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal.
And that's caught inside the 35.
But that bitch on the 1.
Jaguars. A big play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Oh, my God. They're going to do me dirty. Oh, okay.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10, Stafford again.
Come on, man.
Incomplete over the middle. That's Tate. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
My lineup all messed up, though, man. I'm talking about the game.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
A little bit. No, we ain't
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 of his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Bortles going to come up here on 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. And they'll run it here. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Come up when I needed to. Dang it. I don't know where that shit at.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And they get jarred loose. It's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
372.
Bortles going to try and throw on third down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second down, here's Bortles. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Third touchdown pass of the game for Blake Bortles. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
What you talking about?
Lutz to try to add the PAT.
Shit. Hold on.
Lutz with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
No, I'm talking about the game. I called a timeout by mistake.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Stafford now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now Stafford. That one complete to Anderson. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Set, lady. Time right. 22.
shotgun snap for Stafford. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the 50, Stafford. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
21.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Set. 180. Mike 28. Mike 28. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
From the gun, Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Sunday. 380. 380.
A final shot before half for Bortles. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Okay,
they built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
380.
On play action, it's Bortles. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
It's on me, baby. It's on me, baby.
On first down, Bortles. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Bortles now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Bortles now to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
What I'm trying to
That
do.
one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Ain't no tackle,
It's a pickup
man.
of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go. Green 80. Green 80. Hank. 11. Lucy. Green side.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. He's got a man. That's caught.
That wasn't in it.
Sideline.
Oh my God.
First down, Jacksonville.
Oh,
The passing game
my
looking sharp on this
God.
drive for the Jags.
Nah.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jaguars continue to roll. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the
too.
whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his second touchdown there. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Malik Jackson in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Set. Waiting. 22. Double right.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Monday. Set. Waiting.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. It's caught by Roberts. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing again is Stafford. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This one good for a 1st down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, it's Stafford. Buying time to his left, and that's off the mark, incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
From the red zone now, Stafford drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. The Lions on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. To the air again, Stafford. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Set. 180. Zebra. Zebra. Block it.
They snap it to Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14. Bortles now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Bortles going to try and throw on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Space to run past the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Bortles. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jaguars are pouring it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 1st and 10, Stafford finds Roberts left side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now out come the Jags. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Green 80! Green 80!
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for Jacksonville. And even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Green 80! Green 80! Green is out!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Set! Green 80!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for the Jags, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.